side, and
Sure.
across midfield is just a wall of toddlers. A sea.
Uh,
Sure.
A sea upon which I might feast.
There's a very organized square or regiment of toddlers marching
Yeah.
your way.
All right. I think near infinite.
Near infinite? Near, so infinite -1.
Yeah, I would be more concerned with where you got the amount of toddlers you require.
It's a daycare,
take
it
me
doesn't
out.
matter.
yeah.
Just don't worry.
It's a daycare.
The parents knew where they were getting signed up.
Yeah,
It was
there's
in the fine
like,
print.
new Woody Allen film, it's fine. They're all busy.
They said. Well, they said they keep your kids preoccupied forever.
Yeah, they're not gonna read the release form. It's just like, oh yeah, of course, if he falls, it's not your fault.
We sent him marching into.
Would it be our fault in the case of us swinging him into little Timmy? Like, if we took...
The clause for if you hurt a toddler with a toddler.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you hit a man with glasses.
Doesn't seem very effective. I think he might be...
Friend 4 opens their or tries to smile, but they cannot because their mouth is full of the secret soup.
How the fuck do you just know it? Ugh.
Oh, I've read it so many times, dude. They order pasta wings with extra Italy. Well, like, okay,
Please.
so if you ever get
Receive-
what I've found, because I work on like pipelines for tech companies, and so we're moving around huge amounts of data, and anytime that you're moving around or doing anything with enough stuff, you can kind of begin to think about anything like, well, does it matter that they're formatted this way? Well, probably not, but if you get enough of them, maybe. So when you have enough soup, when people say, no, it does not matter if it's vegetable soup, I'm just sitting there like, seriously, like, if you have enough vegetables, that isn't gonna, like, matter any differently than if it's pure liquid, like tomato soup?
I do think it wouldn't matter because the density of a vegetable versus the density of...
fair. Yeah.
Because at this point, it's
they're,
just
like,
become
mostly
a
water
density...
anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. At that point, it just boils down to a matter of density.
Can't see
And, like...
now. Like, they've streamlined pizza delivery so much. Like, he pulls up in his car and, like, it's like a drive-through at the pizza joint, and it, like, an arm comes out and, like, pushes the pizza box into his car.
Dude,
Yeah, he'll get
Doesn't
fired
even
if he
seem
doesn't-
that far. Doesn't even seem that far-fetched. The most
Right.
far-fetched thing about that is that there still have people driving the cars.
Yeah. I think it's like they have like 15 minutes or they're fired, but that's basically just dominoes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We live in this utopia.
Yeah,
Utopia.
not for the Domino's employee, but
Well, you know,
Maybe for the pizza.
like, we don't prioritize the lives of workers here, Eggman.
Right, like, if you had a device that could let you talk to anything, you know how people are like, man, I wish I knew what dogs were saying. Like, if you had a device that could let you talk to anything, what would it be? Because I'd be real tempted to listen to pizzas.
At all places at
Yeah.
once. So,
I think that that's
God-
not true, but we can get into that later. I think that's not
do
abstract
you think
enough.
that God can make changes?
it depends on if you're
Because
talking.
then
Well,
to
I guess
make
like
a change-
Greek gods aren't all powerful, all of them,
Okay, but an all-powerful, all-perfect God
and omnipotent one.
couldn't... an omnipotent God couldn't actually do anything, because to do anything would be to enact change and to be not perfect. You were either not perfect before or you're not perfect after the change.
Shit, I can't think of what this is. Oh, Ein Sof. Yeah, you've just like recreated the concept of Ein Sof.
Yeah.
Which is that God must be a set of laws of the universe rather than like an actual conscious being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so to me, I think that if you want to get into the categorization of like what is a god, you kind of have to think about categorization itself. We can categorize things into multiple categories. Your eyes are round and they're green. Maybe they are, maybe they're not, but someone's eyes are round and green. And I think that somebody who can purely make anything is probably above categorization themselves, which means that they are above existence. but they can obviously make things that don't exist into existence. So neither exist nor not exist.
Why? Why would you not just exist?
Because, well, okay, that's a good point. Because presumably a god who is, like, above all of creation wouldn't be in existence. I mean, that's sort of like...
I think the trap here is thinking of existence as this binary thing that necessitates non-existence, when that doesn't necessarily have to be true. Existence can just be a thing unto itself that doesn't necessarily need non-existence as its counterbalance. Things can just exist, and then that's the end. They will never not exist.
I think that's looking at it a little... Like, I don't know what the opposite of abstract is, concretely. Because to say that, like, they will never not exist is kind of redundant because they do exist.
Tomato soup.
No, that's existence. Keep up, Eggman.
No, he might be into something.
It depends how much tomato soup there is.
Right.
Maybe I'm just not thinking big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I am not saying that it's not the opposite. I'm saying though that the way that you had worded that, like, how things exist is that there's no alternative, was a bit narrow in the scope of how we're...
No, I'm saying that's a possibility. Is that
oh, okay.
Things
sure.
wouldn't necessitate it existing outside of this paradigm. It just is not part of the binary.
Yeah, I just feel like a god who can create existence probably exists outside of existence.
Perceivable to anybody but him, yeah. I guess it's fair to say. Like Get-Go, or something was fishy. Like, you know, like Santa Claus, Tooth Fairy, sorry for any kids in the chat. Anything like that.
All the toddlers that are, like,
Yeah.
getting ready to be off.
Yeah.
They're taking notes.
Yeah.
Trying to
Any of the
learn our fighting tactics.
yeah.
Yeah, they're doing their research.
What was the one thing that you...
Spinning?
What was the one thing that you could smell the cap from the second that it was told to you, but you were a kid, so you just had to be like, yes, yes, mom, yes, dad.
Raiment monk?
Nobody was trying to sell the cap there.
Cap.
Because I think the second that my family told me about the Tooth Fairy, I was like, that's sus, you know?
I don't think I ever had that.
I think I was a pretty trusting kid.
I was instantly skeptical. Because I was like,
dumb.
Because I was like, dude, somebody is coming into my room and, like, grabbing
You're, like,
this?
thinking about the actualities.
Yeah,
Also, like,
yeah.
My parents are okay with the stranger just putting their hand under my pillow.
Exactly.
Or a fairy.
Yeah, exactly. Because my family barely let me walk 5 feet away from. My family barely let me walk 5 feet away. They were like, we're gonna like. They were like, oh, try to keep a secret from your brother. And I was like, just don't even try. Like, it's just not. It's not worth it.
Picturing you, like, putting your arm around your brother, going like, look, kid, the Tooth Fairy money, it's dirty. Don't even mark it.
No, but like at
I am wondering though if Santa Claus's elves are unionized.
Definitely not.
Really?
He has a tight schedule to meet. Okay, there's no. You think that they? I mean, I'm sure they have
Right,
some
that's
good
fair.
benefits.
I thought you were gonna say
like,
something about like the how great it must be to work for him or something. Like, why would they need it?
No.
To which I was gonna respond with, right, but if it's so
It's
great, then why
hell.
can't we do it? Yeah,
It's
yeah.
probably hell because, like,
Probably very warm there.
well, aside from the actual chilly conditions of it, there are some layers of hell that are chilly. This being one of them.
The lowest layer, yeah.
Like they have to meet their deadline. Like, you know, they're crunching.
Right, so they don't get overtime then.
Of course not.
They get 11 months off. Oh my god, they have to do all that in a month? Fuck.
Yes, I think
Yeah.
they're working around the round.
Can you
the
imagine?
year.
Like, they're just looking at the pile of wish lists and letters.
where do they get all their resources, for their supplies
I
from?
mean, they're elves. So like,
Yeah, just don't even explain.
They're elves. Oh.
They grow it in the backyard.
Oh.
Maybe they're not elves. Maybe they're just like vengeful toddlers.
they're preparing. They've been training.
Yeah, yeah. They failed at taking down the person in the hypothetical, and their punishment is now they got to make toys forever.
Until they get their next chance, and that's how you graduate out.
Oh my god, it is in fact easier when I hit Simulacrum.
Does seem to be a benefit.
So there's a card in Magic called Solemn Simulacrum. So for like the whole first 2 weeks of the season, I kept calling Simulacrum Solemn instead.
How'd that work out for you?
Well,
really no discernible change.
Yeah, like it was only with the friends that I play Magic with, so it doesn't really matter. Also, they don't play Necro, so they had no idea that it was actually called Simulacrum.
Yeah, could have been Solemns.
Yeah, it could have been keyboard.
Sorry.
Speaking of your drums.
Rip headphone users. Jesus.
Listen with no sound.
Oh.
That's really the only way to listen.
Where? Sorry.
Worm wokage. Worm wokage marriage.
It's Berserk's fault. I blame Berserk.
I don't know what could have gone wrong with that Billy Link.
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was fucking loud.
Dude, that was that bus taste, Berserk. Holy shit.
Oh.
Fucking yeeted under that.
Basically just blaming the whole country of China, but yeah.
Berserk's not the country of China.
Yeah, I'm not blaming him. I thought.
I mean, have you ever seen them in the same room together?
Oh.
You don't know.
With our great and glorious leader.
Why would Sponge be in the same room? I'm under D what?
With fucking eardrums, though. I'll watch the video when we do a game.
I think you should live your dreams. Yeah, if you want to be a toddler drummer, like, live it.
Can I bring drumsticks to that fight?
Probably, if that's part of your profession. That will give you a significant advantage.
Alright, what non-conventional weapon would these toddlers have to be equipped with before you're like, no, not gonna do it?
I mean, there's a lot.
Alright,
like,
like a boomerang?
What? A boomerang is a conventional weapon.
You think? I don't think most people would. I don't think people had the option. They'd be like, ah, boomerang.
Boomerangs are like
put it right there. Yeah, in the cart.
Boomerangs were designed as weapons by like the Aboriginal.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, but they're unconventional at this point.
How dare you insult Berserk's heritage like that?
I mean, okay, it's a cool weapon, but it's unconventional.
Sure, but I think you can get even less weapony than
yeah.
So now other people have left, right? So
yes,
it's just you.
No. You're leaving with them. No, you're all leaving together. The only one left in the house will be the owner. You're all leaving together.
So you are also leaving.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think we should assume that there is an owner, but sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're just leaving in someone else's house.
Yeah. You're leaving. You're leaving. That you leave the house. You leave the house. And the person.
How are we getting to the bathroom?
The person.
If we're leaving the house.
We already went to the bathroom. We're done there.
But,
that was two episodes. That was two
episodes
ago.
Hold on. Let's hear this out.
Yeah.
We're
and then the person who owns the house and presumably the Moby Huge goes to enter their bathroom with the Moby Huge, and it's gone, and everybody left.
Now, when you say with it, do you mean enter the bathroom with which
you saying that
or enter the bathroom?
They had the Moby Huge during the party, and they were walking around with it. And then
yes,
the party ends. They were walking around with the Moby Huge. The party ends. They're like, finally, I can take a massive shit. And they enter the bathroom, and they're like, wait a minute, my Moby Huge, it's missing. Even though they.
I've got the subtle art of not giving a fuck. I've got the Satanic Bible. I've got how to talk to your cat about gun safety. You know, the classics.
Shit, I haven't talked to my cat about gun safety.
I would get that book. It's a very good book. Here, you know what?
He might be in danger.
Is this some deep thoughts with the deep type of combo? Yeah. We're in deep here.
You know what? I'll link it in the chat, in the stream chat, in case anybody.
So people can
wants
play
that
along.
book, I 100% recommend that book. It's very good. It's written by the guys who wrote How to Talk to Your Cat About the Moon Landing.
I haven't done that either.
I feel like at some point I got off on the wrong stop.
Well, yeah, because like somehow you've left the place before using the bathroom. Like
Exactly. You don't go to a house party and not use their toilet. You gotta test it out.
Get a thing from the bathroom and leave with it without ever having gone. Like we've skipped. There's a deleted scene somewhere. I need the director's cut.
Yeah.
Release the egg cut.
Yeah. The actor's ready by, in order to get the lighting to be correct, and so we'll like run that through and kind of gives them some insight. So a lot of times you might be like looking up the coordinates on Google Earth, and you might even be pulling like a satellite image from Google Earth as like just a flat texture on the ground, so that way then you can figure out where you're placing everything. And there's like a lot of farm fields that people rent out just because it's a huge wide open space that'll be unobstructed by like tall things around it to be able to get natural lighting, and they can just put a bunch of gray dolls.
And so you just film in the middle of a cornfield?
Yeah, they might build part of a set that's like what would be a good example? If it's like there's a spaceship that they're coming out of and it needs to be landing in a place in Europe, they might build part of this.
Are you picking up loot?
I got a problem with Thunder Fury.
I feel like I started talking about real life and the call got really quiet.
Ready to go to bed, but...
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Also,
spinning.
real life is... Yeah, I've recognized that.
Or did you want to go to bed? Fucking destroy the clown.
I still want like some secret command that you can type in that stabilizes the demon hunter, so like the room spins but the demon hunter doesn't.
That would be terrifying.
It would, but God, it'd be so fun to look at for like a minute.
You vomited.
Yeah, but all have vomited because of Blizzard. Assuming that they're the ones who make it. And I don't know, there's just something strangely beautiful about